Hi, hello, welcome back. My name is Emerald, and today we're doing some more House Flipper 2. Um, I really wanted to try my hand at a nice Victorian home. I've been doing sort of modern-ish things so far. Probably videos you haven't seen yet because um, I have been editing them and adjusting them. Um, but yeah, I wanted to try something classical looking. So it's sort of a Gothic, a Victorian, dark academia sort of vibe. So that's what we're going to do now. I don't usually do that. I'm not really good with Victorian or specifically like classical homes. I excel, I feel like, at mid-century modern styles or a little bit Scandi or Japandi interiors. But you got to challenge yourself. So I'm just gonna try it out. What could go wrong? So let's start off with a foundation. I have something in my head that I want to try out. I must say I do have a little bit of a reference picture with me. Um, there's absolutely no shame in using a reference picture. It's actually quite helpful. I'm not going to completely copy a house, but it is nice to sort of see what they look like. So you have more of an accurate, a more realistic representation of a home like that. I'm going to extend this. That little area that I marked off is going to be a porch area. This is the height that I want the house to stand on. And, I'm going to have it have a little roof over it, an overhang. I should probably fill in this floor here and start dragging first wall. All right, that seems nice. Maybe it's a little bit of a deep porch, but who cares? Who cares? So let's drag out. Let's actually get to the bottom. Let's drag this out all the way to the back. And I want a little bit of an extension here. Now, I've been downloading some games. I don't know if Steam or if the recording is picking up on that. But anyway, I want to have a little bit of an extension here. Now, ideally, I would like a round or octagonal extension, but I don't know if there is a way to do that. Perhaps if it's actually quite difficult. Maybe I can work something out with a sandbox. With a sandbox piece, but I wouldn't know which one. I could maybe... that's going to be difficult. Okay, I think I can rotate this one, right, to be a certain angle. Say like this. I think I can rotate it. Yeah, definitely. Oh, didn't mean to get rid of you entirely. I just wanted to put grid snapping on. Oh, that does weird things to the texture there. Is that due to the rotation? Yeah, absolutely is. So the thing that I was trying out is maybe rotate this and have another one rotated like that, and then you have a full wall. Stack them on top of each other, sort of make it neat. But since they have a really weird texture, I don't think the game appreciates me doing that. So I'm going to get rid of them. Is there any way to do something octagonal, like a diagonal wall? I truly don't think there is, honestly. I could go like Minecraft style, but I don't think that would look good. And by Minecraft style, I mean like doing this. I don't think that will work. I can do this, however, like one little ridge here won't ruin the look. Oh, one, thank you. Like it's not octagonal, but it's something. It's a little bit of depth. Now the rest of the house is going to be a little bit blocky, a little bit of simple shape. I want it to be a bit rectangular. There we go. Close this off. I haven't looked at the height of the walls yet. I need to check out how much they have to extend. I assume that this is pretty low. Yeah, that's absolutely low. Sometimes the perspective can skew a little bit and give a weird look on how it's actually scaled. I think I would like the front door be a little bit more extended, something like that. Right. Yeah, what else do I want? I think that's sort of it. Let's actually put in a floor. Check if that's actually the floor's height. Okay, so that's going to be the floor height. There we go, pull it all the way back. Useful. Now let's settle on a height, like 2 meters 6 was probably good. So that is 3 layers on top of it. Let's get that done. There we go. Oh, I got a sneeze coming up. Oh dear. Oh, excuse me. Felt it coming, I couldn't stop it. So that is now the right height. Let's do this not nearly octagonal extension. Get that to the proper height as well. And this is where I want my ceiling to be. Like on top of this. I think perhaps, I need to extend the height just a little bit more to allow for some ornamental things on the facade. Like this could be our first layer of the ceiling, but we could choose to make some beams on it, you know what I mean? Then the lowest part of the ceiling will be at 2 meters and 60 centimeters. But we'll have a little bit of room to add some ornaments at the facade. I think that would be quite nice. So I'm going to actually increase it by 1 block. And I'll get rid of the inner ceiling when I get inside. But just get this done right now. Oop. There we go. This isn't looking like much of a Victorian home yet, but I promise that we'll get there. Do I like the extension? Sure I do, actually. Maybe... just square. And this one... I don't know why I didn't pull that all the way through. They'll do that. Oi. You. Okay, good. Good. Now, I would love it if this was like a window that is jutting out. You know what I mean. So, around this height. Another layer. Even another layer. And I can get rid of the inside of this. Like I'm building sort of a block, but I can get rid of it. This would be the outer layer. Yeah, all right. Now I don't know where my edges are. This edge. That's difficult. Let's see. Think. Maybe I'll just poke a hole through it in the corner so I can know where to delete. And then I'll just patch up. Oh, I'll do it in the top corner because I don't need any more holes. Measure it out. I was already at the proper height. Okay, I was pretty close already. That's the outer wall. That, oh yeah, that's all I needed to make. And this wall has to go. Have that put out. Match up the holes. This one as well. Okay, now we have a little jutting out thing where we can put a window in to add some fun detail to it. I think I'll keep the rest of the house nearly completely the same style or shape, but just a little bit back to allow myself some room for a very, very, very tiny bit of roof. At least at the front. And back. Let's mirror the back in that sense. Let's do the same for this extension. Be a little bit smaller, yes, but I think it'd be cool if we did some there as well. Now, here too, I put it at the same height, but I want like a double ceiling. That's not what I intended to do, but I did it anyway. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Add another layer on top of it. So I'll get rid of that second layer to make beams of it, cross beams on the ceiling. There we go. And add that to it. Oh, cool, cool, cool. And we can put like another layer on top of it, and I would like this to be sort of a tower. It's going to be really small this way, so I'll have to still keep it at that same width. How wide was that? See if I can make it a square. 1.80 meters. Oh, well, if I make it a square, I don't have a lot of room to work with, right? So I might as well just drag it all the way up to there. Yeah, come on, go down one. Thank you very much. And I want to put a bit of a roof here, but still have a like a livable room. Let's see if we can make that happen. Sort of attic space. We'll connect that up. We'll see what I mean when I completely finish it up. I have a vision in my head, and it's probably not making a lot of sense here, but it will. Trust me, trust the process. Let's put that down there. Let's extend that here, I think. Hard to do it by eye. I probably should have moved around a little bit to make sure it was the same length, and it wasn't, but that's easily fixed. Okay. But that's becoming quite a tall building already. Now I want to have a couple of dormer windows, so I'm going to prep a little bit. These are going to be very little dormer windows, aren't they? We're going to need to add the layer. That. Don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to try. So that is 2 across. Fixed it. Once again, I don't know if it's going to work, but I have a vision and I'm going to try it out. Anything else? No, I think that's it. And I think we can put a nice little thing on top. Well, don't have to. Don't have to here. Let me think for a little bit. I'll try to start with our sort of details here. Like now we have that room, but like a sort of ornamental ornamental roof, what have you. Kind of, I have a hip corner. That's what I would like to have. Okay. Good. We can add another hip corner here. Okay, and we can add one here. And we need to add a regular sloped roof here. So first get this one done because that has to be a half hip. If I pull this through, will it clip into this? Absolutely will. So I don't want that. Just want to extend it to there. I do want to extend our sloped roof there, as well as a roof over there. Now I'll fix this. It's looking a little wonky, but I'm going to fix that. Because what I am trying to accomplish, and I might need to adjust some things, is to have this one go all the way to the top there, or it needs to be a little bit higher, and I think even on the highest pitch it doesn't completely reach it. I think that's fine though. I think we can work with that. Let's just copy the style. Oh, it doesn't copy the pitch. Okay, well, shame. But it is what it is. Ooh, that one goes a lot higher. That's unfair. You go so much higher. If I adjust the angle, it's like the wrong angle. Doesn't match up at, does it? Ooh, I'm a little bit confused as to what's happening here. I think I can fix this though. Get rid of you, get rid of you. I think if I do those quarter hips or whatever they're called, hip corner, sure. And then change it up. It should be the same and it's not. That's awkward. I was expecting that to work, honestly. Unfortunately, it didn't. What am I going to do about that? Just going to continue on like nothing's happened. and think about why it doesn't work the way I expect it to. I mean, that one doesn't go as far. So I'm actually confused. I mean, it is one size smaller, but even then, it doesn't go as far. So is it really truly because it, no, that doesn't bring it any further? That part brings it further. Okay. Oof. Yeah, it's going to be a weird angle. How are we going to do this? Because I don't want it to clip through the wall there. Oh. Well, we could of course solve this by just bringing back the wall a little bit. I think that's probably the solution to go with. I think I missed the lower row. Yeah. Let's just bring that up. And delete this part of the wall. Okay, so we got that going now. We have this awkward little shape. I was sort of planning on having like a regular roof this part of the build. Regular hip. A slightly lower pitch than the large part of the roof. But it is being a little difficult. Do like this. I'm trying to make a fancy sort of shape here, which I might have made my own life way too difficult. I've seen a lot of interesting roofs in these Victorian style homes. So if that's 9x9, then pitch up a little bit. And inward. That doesn't really work. Think. Sorry, I'm just thinking so hard right now what I actually want to accomplish with this. I'm just trying some things out, just experimenting, you know? Got to experiment. Let's actually do outward again. Let's just build this up. Put another roof on there as well. A bit of a lower pitch. I'm not sure I like it. I'm really not sure I like that. And it's doing some weird clipping things, but we'll fix that. We'll check out different settings. I might go and resize this a little bit smaller. And I'll take out some of the walls. Now it does do a little fun thing of having a sort of peak, which I like. I quite like that actually. Maybe if we adjust the pitch of that second roof, go even higher. That could be quite nice. We have sort of a Victorian home right now. Now for the dormer window, think I need to extend them a little bit further. See where they end. So that's 9 blocks. Get them all the way over there. 9 and get them to the front. Drag these down. Oh, that's just 8. Go 9 and another 9 blocks. I think in order to make these open, I think we can do that with another. Yes, that works with another roof. Because the standard settings for them is that they cannot be clipped through and they don't clip other roofs. So that creates this sort of style of dormer window. But now for the other parts of the build, I do like a dormer window in here. Just a bit of a smaller one here. The roof itself is a little bit smaller. Go to the back. Come on. Follow me. Thank you. Either it has to be a little bit higher or it has to be a little bit less wide. Let's go for less wide for now. And higher. Let's just do both. I mean, sod it. 1 higher and 2 less wide. Go. Of course, we need to add our wall in here. It's going to be a mess from the inside, but we'll fix that when we get there. You know, one step at a time. Oh, I want to... Yeah, thank you. Oh, no, it didn't take that one out, but it's fine like that. Okay, take this one out. And if we give it a little hat, it should open up. It absolutely does. Isn't that adorable? Little tiny dormer window. I don't know if we have actual windows that we could fit there, but we can fake some things. We're in sandbox mode, baby, and we can do so many things that you're not allowed to do in story mode. So many. Oh boy, you don't have any idea. I don't think I'll add any dormer windows on the back or side. Additional dormer windows, I must say, since I already have a dormer window here on this side. Close this little bugger up. We'll fix that when we get there. I'm concentrating on the wrong things. But yeah, that looks kind of nice. That looks like it could be a Victorian home. Now, I did forget to do one thing, which is I wanted this porch to be met with a bit of coverage. I think this one's just a little bit too much front. You don't have any room, though, if I leave it like that. So they need to be a little bit longer. We'll just have to extend this little wall because I think I would like the wall to be the same height or depth, I mean, as that wider roof segment. Let's actually delete it from the inside so I can properly see it. And I don't know what this stray wall is. Oh, there's no stray wall anymore. Oh, no. There's still a stray wall. There we go. It looks a little weird to be hit both. Let's see if we can just slope one down. That looks better, actually. absolutely looks better. Now we do want to have some room to walk here, so now we have to add some room. There we go. Nice extended patio. And we extend this one all the way to that part of the patio. We're going to have to lower the pitch a little bit. That might be too much. Is it 4? No, it was in 3. That looks a little off there, but it is the same angle, so maybe we'll just stick with that. And I do actually want to extend this part of the build to go all the way to the front. We're just going to have to adjust things at the top level. Not the top level, the second level. Right here. Didn't mean for it to do that, but it happened anyway. Just want to pull you over there. I might want to change you into sloped and resize you. Boop, 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 boop. Of course, I want to do the same pitch as I did with the others. Hey, that still looks decent. That still looks decent. We do have to deal with this odd thing. I'm really unsure about that. Poof. I mean, we could extend it, and it, meaning the roof. Remove this, so that is actually like a tower. And then we extend that roof, and then I have to figure out a way to, I can just drag it out. Get the same problem with the little pitch thing. Maybe we'll just have to lower it. And it will be a different angle, but I think that's the best way to deal with it, honestly. Now it does clip in a little bit. That's not what I wanted to do. So pull you back a little bit. Is that going to be weird on the top? No, absolutely not. That works. Okay, useful. So we have that going now, which means that we can get rid of these walls and have like a truly attic feel to this room, to this space. And we should probably do the same with this part. Up until our little tower, which I don't know, it's an awkward space, so I don't know how we're going to deal with that. I know a way to deal with this part though. Going to implement, and Lord bless our sandbox tools here. That works. I can do it 2 layers at a time. That's good. I'm doing it sort of blindly. I think I'm going to have to replace these with a little something that I'll show you. But I also need to keep them here just to know where to place them because I fear if I get rid of them entirely. No, actually, I think that is okay if I get rid of these entirely because this still, yeah, this still exists because of the roof that is on top of it. Okay. Okay, okay. I think we're getting somewhere. Let me quickly pop this in before I forget it. Bothers me. Boop. This side. Okay, so our special little trick is going to be this little thing. I think this is... I don't think that's the right height or angle, but we can still freely adjust this. Transform it, move it. Like that. I keep going to a different tool, but it's the same tool. I just need to adjust the settings. There we go. That works. Now we have that filled in and we still have this little nook available. Now let's see if it's easy to copy this one. I mean, it's easy, but it's not. It is moving back to spot. I took the wrong angle, wrong axes, rather. But that works. And we're going to do the same with these. I think this is the right angle. No, it was on move already. Oh! Let's scoot it up just a little bit. That's perfect. Okay, so that's the size we need. Let's copy it times, then we'll put them in place. Move it. So which one am I doing constantly? To put it like that. Yes, that's the one. Excuse me. Scoot it over. And one to the right. Round. Over. Okay, that's our dormer windows. Now we should definitely be doing the same for this space. Let's... Oh, I don't know where it started that. That was a little bit awkward. That was rough. I don't know what I was doing there. It needs to be slightly over to the left and it needs to be resized a little bit. First off, let's go up. Go forward to... Ooh, it doesn't seem to be the right angle. This angle. No, wait, did it change? Okay, so now it is truly awkward. Move it. That doesn't align at all. Why is this one weird? What's weird about this one? What's going on? I need to size it down. Because that wouldn't... Oh. Not sure why it is doing that. However, we can just move it without grid snapping. Really have it align. It's still a weird angle. It does need to be a little bit more A little bit. What? Oh, there. The difference is really. It's not right. This isn't the same angle either. Not sure if we can actually manage to do the right angle here because the hip is a little bit. It's a bit weird. I'll just try to align this as well as possible. Do need to block out the clipping. I think this is the best that we can do. Let's copy that. Need to... Oh, no, I do definitely want grid snapping for this part. Scoot it over. And turn off the grid snapping. And we'll... just a little bit more to the front. There we go. Or if we put... Right. So we close this off so we can put a window in. I think we have to do the entire row here. Go. Same goes for these little windows. To close it off so we can put... Oi, where are you going? So we can put a window in. And I will... give this one an edge as well, so it doesn't look too weird. Okay, that was a lot of work for just the attic. I do think we have a nice silhouette going that already reads pretty Victorian, if you ask me. I think that's quite a lot of fun. I'm thinking of perhaps making the pitch of these just a little flatter. I don't know if I like that, actually. No, these were fine. That pitch was fine. Now, we've got to put our little decorative riff on here. Another hip corner. We don't have to get all fancy with this one. I think we can leave it at standard height, like that. And then we do a little half hip here. Look at that, that's adorable. I love that. Let's put some pillars in place. Oh, we need to extend this roof a little bit, I see now. We can do that, it's pretty easy. There are mighty tools, but when I'm doing story mode again, I'm going to miss all of these tools. Like, it's going to be horrible. I'm looking at my reference picture to see what they did with the porch, and I was going for the same sort of silhouette, and I realised that the porch doesn't extend all the way to the front. That the entryway is sort of a separated entity. So I want to emulate that. Wait, go down. Go down. Mother. Thank you. Let's add a little pillar here. Oh, too much pillar. There we go. Got rid of it. Okay. Okay. You got that done? This looks a lot lower now. Let's actually use a resize tool. Does that look okay? I think this looks about the same. It's definitely a different pitch, but it's also because this one's a lot larger. That doesn't look right at all. This looks right from the side. This looked right from the front. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, let's add some walls again. Rid of you. Go. And there we go. Okay, am I truly happy with the way this looks? I think I am. We could add... I'm going to add more things, obviously. I want to add a little gabble here. Oh, that looks smashing. I love that. Okay, we need to make it a little bit higher. Ooh. Make it higher. We do... Oh, it messes with the edge. You know, maybe I'll just keep it like that to not create too many buggy problems. I do really like that, though. Now, an extra thing I'm going to do is I am going to create some overhang. Ooh, do I actually want that overhang over there? Yeah, I do. Some overhang here, so we can put some port beams underneath it. I don't actually know what they're called, like when you have these diagonal pieces that support a roof. You know what I mean, right? I don't know what they're called, but I've seen them a lot. And I want those. So, to extend all the roofs. To accommodate for that. It also just looks better. Now, this is probably going to be a problem. Yes, because immediately it does weird shit to pitch of the roof. And I am making my life more difficult because I just matched up all of the dormer window thingies to the roof style, but let's see what survives. I mean, it still looks proper. We just have to scoot it over one. Do have to deal with this one now. Just have to put it up, I think. We need to move it in that case. I would like it to be grid snap because I think that will work just fine. Yeah, that works. That works. Now we do have that overhang, which I was looking for, so that's good. Yeah, we're just going to have to add another layer of bricks here. Right, like that. Extend these, resize them. Boop. Oh, that's doing weird stuff. But we've solved it now. And so we're going to have to extend these. Nice that. Fix that weird gap. Honestly, when you're messing around in sandbox mode, as much as I'm doing right now, like half your work is fixing Weird, weird holes. Get rid of you. And you. And we'll have to make sure that these are connected. Let's keep it on the grid. Let's see what it does. No, it's not doing so awkward. So I could still scoot it in a little more to really make it flush. Nope, if I use the grid, it's still awkward. So let's get rid of grid snapping. That's a tiny bit more to get rid of that gap. Should back a little bit further. There we go. So that's that fixed. And we have this awkward thing here. It is having a bit of trouble with one of the roofs. I'm thinking it might be this one. Do not clip other roofs. There we go, now it's fixed. I'll have to extend that one as well, because that is not right. This needs to extend well then, doesn't it? Yeah. Right to begin with, I see. Okay. Good, we still got that peak going. Okay. Let's get rid of one layer. Well, actually, 2.5 layers, I suppose. Let's move you along, and you were fine with grid snapping. Go. We just run small little wall here. Okay, good, good. We need to work on this. You need to go inside just a little bit more. There we go. We can get rid of, I think, the entirety of that wall. Nope, that's weird. We'll leave that there. And get rid of this. And this edge. Well, it's this edge. And of course, that one. Okay, leaving the attic once again. A weird little hole here. Okay, good, 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 good. That's looking phenomenal already. Okay, I'm absolutely adoring this. So let's go ahead and put in a little staircase. Go for a nice stone staircase. That should do the trick. Let's see if we have some fancy railing. I don't think we have a lot of classical railing. Really want something really, really fancy. Like, this is the most classical, but it's not very fancy. Do you know what I mean? But we're just going to have to do that. You know, honestly. That's just our best bet. Going to get rid of a couple of walls here. You'll see why in a minute if you haven't seen my previous videos on that. Railing is a little bit weird here. You would ideally, you know, like have it... Oh, that one's taller. It is the same set, right? Yeah, that's absolutely the same set. So, as I demonstrated right there, it won't clip through walls. So you would leave a gap. Like if I put it against that wall, I put it like that, but you have a weird gap here, and I don't want that. So why won't you get on there? You have plenty of space. Do we need to take out more? Is that what you want? All right, let's see if you work now. What's wrong with you? Do you not want any wall? Are you that picky? Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't want any wall above it. Okay, we'll do that. Hope this works. That's high enough for it. Otherwise I'm going to be pissed off. Okay, that works. That works. No panic. No panic. Whoop. And you can still work around it by putting a wall over it. So it will allow us to put a wall over it, but it won't allow us to clip through the wall. Like it's... We're going to do it. So you may as well just give us the option to drag it into the wall so we don't have that weird gap there. It's just a little bit awkward. So we got that done. Now we have to remove this again. And this pillar. And quite a bit of this wall. I think that should be enough. You can, however, connect them to each other, luckily. But yeah, if you really want them to be inside a wall, you're going to have to deal with that. I mean, that's bigger problems. Worse things. But it is a little bit annoying, to admit. But ta-da, there we go. We have a little, little thing going on. Is there a middle here? Is that in the middle of the home? Visually, it looks sort of in the middle of it, doesn't it? I think it is, actually. Now, let me see. I would love like a fancy cast iron railing, but I don't think we have such a thing. And I don't know if and how we could emulate that. I love that it has like a fence as an icon. I don't think it has any fences in this category. No, it absolutely does not. So that's a little weird. Let me check out the decorations. These are just paintings. I think it might be difficult to simulate a cast iron decoration. The sandbox mode isn't going to give us any answers. Quests are not the answer. Beam. Yeah, that's not going to give us anything. So what am I going to put in there? Just do one of these. What are they called? Not the mirror part. I want the some molding, I suppose. This one has a fun divot. Well, as this one. This might be better suited. So what I'm going to do, going to extend it slightly under it. Oh, it can't go through a wall, apparently. That's fine. Do it twice. No problem, no sweat. And we're just going to have to use our imagination a little bit. We're doing as much as we can for a Victorian home. And let's add that one as well. That can't be... Oh, it can. Well, we can add a little depth to it by doing it like that. Think of it as a creative solution to a lack of cast iron decorations. Need to resize that a little bit. Good. Buy it. Like that. Obviously, we're going to recolor everything. What else can I do? I wonder how much I can transform them. Can I move them? Oh, can actually. I don't think this is the answer. But I could have the interesting divots on the bottom instead of on top. I'm going to adjust that for a bit. Oops. Brings it up a little bit higher, apparently. Just absolutely fine, honestly. This one, the white ones. Excuse me. Please select that one. I want to change them around. I can get the... but I will put it right there. And if I put it up here, it will protrude a little bit. I'm going to put them there for now. And I'll adjust them, turning off the grid snapping. I've done this from the start, like placed them like that. But I didn't, so now I'm spending more time to rotate them and transform them. You know, you got to keep yourselves busy, right? No fun in building a house in House Flipper if there's not a little bit of a challenge in your build. Let's turn grid snapping off. Let's bring you back a little bit. Maybe I can, if you touch it just slightly, also be extruded a little bit. Well, now I really could have just put them in the same place, didn't I? You know what? I don't think these are any extra value, so I'm going to... Ooh, that's the roof. I'm going to remove them. I think the currently brown molding parts are perfectly fine. Now, I also want those supports, and let me tell you, I have no idea how to do that currently. I have no idea what to use for that. Probably just columns. We have some beams, I believe. Where are the beams? Oh, speaking of columns, these are a little bit... It's a little small, aren't they? Are you resizable? No, just in height. I mean, they're cute as hell. I think if I move you in... Yeah, it's going to drown. Aw, that's a shame. I would love a bigger column. Let's see. The other one, the round one's probably going to be the... Oh, that's a bit of a chunker, isn't it? That's entirely too big. Okay, that's not going to work for me. Lost. But, of course, we have some moulding that we could use. Look at that. It's a bit of a more subtle detail. Especially if we put some moulding right here as well. Oh, look at that. I love that. Oh, that was a bit too big. We can put some at the top here. Getting lost a little bit in the roof itself, but, you know, it's fine. Oops, too big. Oh, again, making the same mistake. That looks like a pillar, doesn't it? There we go. How high did I put that? Just above the railing. All right. It's like, is that right? Is that where I put it? That looks phenomenal. Could, of course, just add a second layer. Doesn't even look that weird. Or if we take it down, just another layer. Oops. I think that's better. Don't think I've ever put this much detail in any build. Ever. And, like, I don't mean House Flipper 2 because obviously I haven't played that much because it's been out quite recently. I'm talking about, like, House Flipper 1, The Sims, Minecraft. I don't think I've ever put this much attention to detail in any build across any game ever. Putting moulding around a piece of wall to make it look like a proper pillar. It does pay off though, because I'm really loving how it's looking so far. I mean, look at that. You can't go wrong with that, can you? Now, we could do this, right? They're pretty simple, but since we don't have any very fancy things going on, or might not be the worst idea I've ever had. That is not the worst idea I've ever had. That had to be just too high. Did it start lower? Start there? That's where it started. God, I astonish myself sometimes. My ideas. That looks cool as hell. Obviously, these are also exclusive to Sandbox mode, unfortunately, because they're really cool. Like, why don't we have this in the regular story mode? Look how cool these are. You can absolutely use these. But, you know, we'll just have to do with it. I think this is one of the reasons that I'm going to stick with Sandbox for a very long time. You can do so much cool stuff with it that you can't do in story mode. And it's a lot quicker as well, let's be real. I think I'll get into story mode for a video quite soon again, because obviously you want to see that as well. I'm just having a lot of fun with just making fun little builds. So bear with me while I go through this phase. And yeah, that is looking really, really cool. Let's be real. Very cool. I love it. Okay, so what are you going to do now? Yeah, we're just going to pop in some windows, decorate those. Right, we haven't put some supports on the roofs yet. Maybe we need to get into that. How? Well, like we could go with this. Problem is, it's going to be closed off. Well, is that a problem? Like if we don't need to resize it. Oh, that's actually a lot easier. No, it's not easier. If it doesn't work, it's not easier. No. Grid. Oh, that actually works. I think that's just going to have to be it. Okay, we're going to have to draw them. Time. I'll adjust them in one go. Excuse me, could you please just... What is your deal? Okay. Oh, I don't need one here, so that's actually no problem. Decides to do that. Now on this corner we need support beam. This one. Here. Oh. Would we do it in a corner like this, a concave corner? Not sure we would. Maybe. I'm gonna try it out. Have them be over there. They're looking really weird, though, those triangles. There's random triangles on my building. But they'll look good, I promise. When we're done, it's look lovely. I think that's about it for that floor. Here is struggling with this double wall that it's created. Let me help you out. Oh. Not struggling with that side, apparently. See all that clipping? That's because we put like 2 walls, basically, on top of it. No clipping anywhere else. That's it. Okay. I think that's all the supports. Oh, we still have this little thing. Let's put in... Well, the supports can go in first. Then we'll add the roof on top of it. We need a roof tool for that. And we need to extend it. Side as well. Okay, now the big moving of all of the supports is going to happen. Let's go. We can do this. Boom. Boom. Go. Come on. Thank you. Ah, didn't put any supports here. Well, we can still do that. Cool, cool. Okay, let's continue where we left off, which is apparently here. Turn it around. Like that. Okay, honestly, that's looking really cool already. That is working way better than I thought it would. Really thinking like you would really want some nice floral cast iron supports here on a true Victorian home. But this works within the constraints we have in House Flipper. This gets the idea across. It's good detail. Wrong one. Going. There we go. I'm not mad at this solution. I think that needs to go down a little bit. Yeah. Hopefully we can do that as well. Whew. Okay, I'm digging it. Rotate that. Rotate this around. Oh, God. Okay, good. There we go. Sorry, I don't have any more insightful commentary. I bet you're loving this. I don't know how much you can say about supports and adding detail to a build. But yeah, we're almost done with this step though, and then I can talk about something else. Oh, truly, I don't want to act like my life is hard because it definitely is, but it is one of the harder things of doing commentary on a playthrough. Like sometimes you just sort of zone out, and you just continue playing, and you sort of forget, like, oh, I'm supposed to say something. You're watching this for entertainment purposes, and I'm not delivering. That can be quite, you know. Well, stressful's not the right word because that's really exaggerated, but it can be a bit of a worry. Like just super concentrated, tongue sticking out of my mouth, trying to adjust something, and I'm like, oh, I haven't said anything in like 5 minutes. Hello, I'm still alive. I think this is the last one, though. It is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at that detail. Oh, no, that was not the last one. I forgot about this roof. Okay. I do love this little roof detail. I have to add a chimney. I just realised I have to add that. I don't have a plan for a chimney. But I absolutely do have to add it. Where would I even put it? I don't understand where chimneys go. Like they seem to be so random. Are they truly just right on top of where a fireplace is in like an old home. But they seem, they seem a little bit randomly placed. Is that just me? I think this is a beautiful spot for a fireplace. For a fireplace. I mean a chimney. A wider one. Wide and narrow. Okay, now that's going to stick out like a sore thumb here. You. Okay, good. Now what do we add to the chimney? We'd add this little filler here, which we can resize. So span all the way across there. Copy it. Another little layer on top of it. Go. How many? Maybe I could do something like a little spike or something on top of it, but I don't think I can do that. But that's a proper chimney. That's fine. That actually looks like a chimney. It reads like a chimney. I think even adding a little thickness this part, adding another one of these, resizing it. Look at that thick boy. Actually, I liked it without better. And it's gone. That's how easy it can be. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. So are we going to worry about the windows first? I think we are. Okay, windows and the doors, coincidentally. Let's add you. I don't really like the fact that it's... Oh, and it's too big. Okay. I have a bit of an idea. Let's add this one back. And add an open door from... Oh, I was hoping for an archway. But you know what we have? We've got tools at our disposal. When that door doesn't sit in the middle, oh, it bothers me. Can we move the door precisely as well, or does it have to clip into... Nope. Oh, we can do it, but it does something weird to it. Okay, we're going to get rid of you for now. And we're just going to worry about this little area. I want to have a little bit of a wall here. Is this still wide enough? Yes, that's definitely wide enough. And we'll go to our beloved Sandbox tools. Look at that. Oh, you can't really see it because of the colours, but we have a little nook here that we can put our door in. Just gonna have to go for an interior door then. It's a boring door though. Oh, that sucks. This one's too big. Ugh, what are we gonna do then? Oh, that's hideous. It sucks. It's the wrong height, wrong width. Can we resize it? No, we cannot. Oh, I really don't want to deal with that. Okay, we're going to have to choose a boring door. It's just what we're going to have to do. Can make it perhaps more interesting with a little window on top of it. Probably going to be way too... That's way too big. It's a shame we don't have any smaller arched windows. That would look really cool. And use them here. Now, of course, they're not aligned with the dormer windows because that's, I don't think, possible since the roof is a little bit smaller. I think it'll jut out if I move it along. So I'm choosing, even though I find it hard, choosing to ignore that fact. And I wanted to see if there were larger windows that we could put here, but I think this is absolutely fine as a height. Ah, look at that. What's going on? There's something weird going on. Oh god, did I bugged it out. I bugged it out. I'll save it. Oh, I think I fixed it. Good. Okay, now this doesn't align properly. Have something that is... No, we don't. Oh, that is annoying. Okay, we're going to have to go with a 3x8 so we can align it. Yeah, we're going to have to deal with that. That's just the way it is. I actually think we're going for a 3x7. And because of the arch, the other windows look a little smaller. So visually, these are more aligned with each other. They're right now. I would like another 3 wide window. I don't think I have a smaller one, which sucks. It's cute, but because it's 4, it's not going to align properly. And a 3 wide... Wait, are these resizable? Wait, hang on. Hang on. Hold the phone. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, technically they're resizable, I suppose. But that doesn't work at all. Like, what's that? That doesn't work. Don't tell me it's resizable if it's really not. Oh, we can do a round window here. It's a bit tiny though. Fill up the space more. Oh, I love that. I love that. That's great. So good. Now these are going to be a problem. Because they're awkward sizes. Yikes. Okay, how big of a problem is it if I put them in with our transform tool? Like, the door was being a bit weird. Let's try the grid snapping. Ooh, it's weird. All right. Absolutely weird. Oh, it's because these are... Yeah. That's our little diagonal piece. Oof, okay, I'm going to think about this. And I'm going to ignore this window for now. I will fix it some way. But I'm going to leave these empty for now. I'll think about it another time. But still absolutely... Oh, what are you doing? So, no, that's not what I wanted to copy. I wanted to copy this window. No, that doesn't align proper either. Hmm. 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 Okay, let's focus on this window then. Do a big round window, and it doesn't align. And we have a 6x6 though. Yes. I mean, yes, cute, but also not cute. We really need to do it like that, actually. We probably have the other way. That's better. It's a lot better. We'll just put a square or a rectangular window here. Add that to the other side as well. Is that the same height? Nope. It is not. Let me remove this wall before I get lost in where it actually is supposed to be. Beep. Okay. Good stuff. Actually, thought of something. You know where I'm going with this, right? You absolutely know where I'm going with this. And we'll add a third one in the middle. Tell me there's not a middle. No, we can fix everything with the transform tool. It's fine. You don't have to sweat it. Wait. Where are you going? There you go. Oh, good. There we go. You just have to turn off with snapping. A little bit more. There. There we go. That's great. That's good. That looks good. Okay. Now I have to put a big window here. Let me check at the front again to sort of coordinate that. I mean, we could just put another double window there, and we can go a little bit bigger, I think. Right. Yeah, we can totally do that. And we just have to find the corresponding one in the mirrored version. Oh, look at that. That is wonderful. We'll just go with these rectangular ones for this line of windows. Same height. It's the same height now. Uh-oh. Aligned properly. This is 4 by... Okay, so we have to go with the 5, which is immediately 10, I believe. Or we could go with a 3. I think that's better to have them be a bit narrow. That suits the style more. Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to try out the 5. That's so big. That's not even nice looking. Okay, that's a bust. Wait. How does that not align? How does that not align either? No, it does align. Am I on crack? Wait. I'm so confused. Did I pick out a 3 by 7 window? Was that what I did? Oh, God, it's bugged again. And it's fixed again. Oh, that totally aligns. Am I dumb? What happened? I don't understand what happened there. Okay, well, whatever. It's fixed now. It's done. I don't know yet if these should get windows. I'll need to see the outside first before deciding on that. But these should have loads of windows. Preferably tall ones. Okay, that doesn't align very well. Aligns well. Inside out. Right side in. I could put some small little windows up there. They don't even need to be round. Do we have a different size? Have these. What size was that I used over there? These were 4 as well. So smaller window, 2x6 should absolutely line up, right? Why doesn't that line up? That's completely irrational. Like, would this line up then? No. That would make sense because they're... What? I'm so confused why that doesn't work. Okay, we'll just stick with these, I suppose. Make these round as well and just shorter. Right, no harm done. I think I'll leave this one without windows, purposefully. And this one only gets windows if the room calls for it. Otherwise, I think that is the front of it, nearly done. Except, of course, for the dormer windows. So all we're going to have to do is we are going to have to resize these bitches, which unfortunately will alter their angle. Maybe for the best. Maybe it lines up better. No, it does not. Maybe we should just keep it like that because they're being a bitch. Oh, no, that's the resize again. We can just give them a little edge on top. It's already a funky window. I think this is probably our best solution to this problem. Oh, this one already has proper walls, but this one definitely didn't. Okay. Now let's see if somehow we can pop a window in here. It's going to be quite a challenge, but there is a 2x6. Seen it? That 2x6 is not 2x6 because this is 2, right? That's 2. This is not 2 blocks wide. It's not. This pisses me off. And it's not adjustable either. Oh, that is giving me some feelings. That is giving me a lot of feelings, actually. this one's too big. It does look cool. These aren't technically resizable, but they're going to be weird, right? That's rotation. It doesn't take... That's weird. It's weird. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I mean, if it's our only option, I'll take it. I guess it's our only option. Actually, that's really not too bad. I have surprised myself with this. I worry if I turn it around that this will clip weirdly. It absolutely clips weirdly. So we're going to have to do some painting around it to make it feel more natural. But somehow that worked. Don't ask me how. I don't know. I don't understand what I did. But it worked. Now, that's it. Why did that work so well? I don't understand. It just did. It just worked. That's stupid. That's stupid. I'll take it. I'm not complaining. I'm complaining a little bit, aren't I? But it's dumb that that worked. I'm gonna have to put it somewhere else. Scoot it over. So obviously it doesn't want us to go right there. At the place where we want it. It's not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's go into resize mode. What's it doing? Okay, that works. There is a little bit of the frame jutting out right now at the top. But that totally works. Amazing. I'm astonished that that works. I'm absolutely astonished. But it does. Somehow it just does. Oh, why are these looking so weird? So Borderlands-esque. What's going on? Don't ask questions. Just continue. Let's see. Just in case our game breaks. Because I'm abusing it currently. Oh, I'm just so happy with how that looks. It looks great. Okay. Now we're going to make it, of course, into a little bit of a Gothic vibey mention. So I think we can go ahead and start working on the colours. So I'll copy that style, put it on all the little roof bits. And yes, I see these little things, and no, I don't have a solution yet for it. But all right. Let's color you in. Good. Good, 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 good. Let's go for a nice flat wall, I think. Want it custom coloured. Polished woods. Think something a little bit of a subtle grain. And we're going with a really dark muted green. Don't go completely black. And we'll have to increase the cut pattern. That is very, very narrow siding. Don't like that. It's a lot better. Obviously the pillar doesn't need to be that colour, but I'll fix it later. Okay. Just pull it up all the way. I also like this. That works in Sandbox. You don't have to get into all the weird nooks and crannies. You can just pull it up completely and get her done. On one fell swoop. Now, obviously, we do have to think about the bottom of the build. What kind of colour we need to make that. I don't know yet. Still thinking about, honestly, all of the builds. Oi. Thank you. The chimney doesn't have to have green slats either. Going to fix everything. Let's just cover most of it in that beautiful dark green slat. Boink. Boink. Okay, okay. It looks a little weird with that brick that's still sort of... Wait, why can't I paint that? Like I can paint this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Okay, I'll think about that later. I'm going to ignore it for now. It's not happening. There's nothing wrong. There's no panic. There's no need to panic. Stop panicking. I'm sorry, I'm just being silly. I'm just very excited with how this is turning out. And who can blame me? Because it is turning out quite nicely. Ooh, okay. Now I think pillars themselves need to be like a white wood. Or light wood at least. Let me rotate that. Yes, we can. Very little detail, but then the graining is going the right way. Okay, that is being a bitch, so we'll continue from the top. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take a little bit of a recording break. I'll be right back with you. Just hang on there. Just hang in there. Just a couple of seconds. Just a couple of seconds. And we're back. All right, let's continue colouring in the outside of this Victorian home. God, it's been, I think, 2 days since I touched this. I took a bit of a bigger break, and I forgot how pleased I was with it. I didn't expect it to go as well as it did, but I'm really happy with the results so far. It's going to be even cooler when we get to completely colour it, when we do some more detailing on the outside, and of course the interior decoration is going to be loads of fun for this one. I'm really looking forward to it. For now, I'm just colouring all of the supports and archways and rims. I'm colouring these the white wood that I have currently selected, not the outside, sorry, not the underside of the roof, as I did there. But I will do the edges like this. There we go. And of course the supports. And oh, I missed a bit of siding here. That's because it's the, yeah, I guess it's the diagonal piece, the triangular piece. That explains why I missed it. There we go. Inside as well. Good. I love that. I haven't decided yet on what colour the chimney should be, or what colour, what material specifically. I think just some sort of brickwork, but what kind of brickwork? That's the real question. We'll get there when we get there. Gotta paint a lot more before we get to that point. There we go. So happy with that little detail that we put in with the molding, and I think I'm going to add some molding at the height of the different floors, like where the floor starts. I think that would be nice. Let me see. Oh, I forgot a large part of this pillar. So that would be at this height, I think. Also just make a stripe. That looks pretty good as well. We could always put some molding on top of it to create some 3D depth, but honestly, I don't know if you'll see it. Like, if it will actually be visible at all, that it's 3D. Go, color that in. I still don't really know how to fix this being, having this stripe. It's really ugly, and especially now that I've colored it white, I can't stand to look at it. But I also don't really know how to fix it because, if there are any Sims players out there, you know that if you play The Sims, you can just put one roof over it, put your walls in, and the roof disappears. I don't think that's the case for this one. Although, well, we could always try. We can always just Control Z, or really just Z, if we don't like how it looks. So maybe I've created a problem in my head that doesn't actually exist. Just to have a little bit of overhang, and I need to resize it this way and that way, and now we take it up. See, yeah, it's also just going to create a bigger roof, so that doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Okay. So what if we... I don't think there's much we can do about it. No, there's nothing we can do about it. I think we just have to sort of act like it's not there. It's not ideal. But I honestly wouldn't know how to fix this. Honestly, I've no idea what I could do. And maybe I'll have like an epiphany later on. That's perfectly possible. But yeah, I'm just going to sit on it. I'm just going to think about it for a little bit. I could probably cover it with just some vines or something. Just something to distract you from the white lines. That might be all there is I can do about it. Which is annoying. Which is really annoying. Because I don't want to... I want it to be correct. To be completely well done. But yeah. Why can't I color this? Oh, didn't I come across that last time? Can't I copy that style? No, I can't. Why wouldn't that work? Should I put it somewhere else? Is it struggling with placement? Okay, maybe it is. I don't know why that would be a problem over there. But we fixed it. This really should be just one half-hip roof. I'm looking at it and there's no reason it should be out of two pieces. Right? I don't imagine there is a good reason why it's two pieces. I do gotta build the correct type of roof then. Half hip. No, I'm still not doing it correctly. Half hip. Going that way. Size it. It has to go up one, right? I would like to put grid snapping on. Yeah, that seems more like it. And I'll lower it a little bit again. There we go. See? That's a lot better. Let's copy that, put it there. Let's grab our paint roller. Bam. I guess the way I could fix those white lines in the roof is to just rearrange them and have them be like both on this side instead of all on this side, or both of them on this side. The corner be on that spot. Guess that would be a solution. Have one here. I guess that's possible. You still would have the white lines, but it would look like it's meant to be like that, like it's an intentional design. Fix up these holes for a minute. I find it quite a difficult conundrum. I don't want those lines at all, but I just don't think there's a way it can get around it. Why is that one? Why? What's going on there? Why is that struggling? And why doesn't it struggle over there? It's weird. Why can't I paint it when it's in its place, in its spot? We have the same problem here with the roof. Oop. Okay, okay. Let me put that back in. I want to check out what it looks like if I just pull it through as one roof. That's one half-hip roof. It's not looking good. It's really not looking good. It's going straight through it. Yeah, that's just... Is there anything I can do to the settings? No. Okay, well, we'll just have to get rid of it. We'll have to put it in different pieces. And we're going to have to make sure the lines are all in one spot. That's just the way we're going to have to do it. So a corner hip corner, whatever. On that side. And a hip corner on that side. And then we just do a sloped one. So in a weird spot. Where did I look a little bit confused? Size it. It needs to be one larger. Is it up? It's up one. Oh God. Why is this a weird size? They're the same hip pitch, right? Yeah, they're both 6, but absolutely not the same. What is going on? Why is that different when you have the same pitch? And why is it... I'm completely confused. You need to go in one? Oh, there we go. Okay. It still didn't really make a lot of sense, but I guess it worked now. Let's paint those edges. So now at least the lines are on the same side and we can sort of act like it's meant to look like that. As for the top, I think I'm going to choose to have the lines on the side. Just to keep the front facade clean looking. I think that is probably best. Let's do a half hip then. That's the correct orientation. Now we need to pull it to the right a little bit more. Pull it up. There we go. Think that's okay. Now we get another roof. Oh, already pulled it out without meaning to. I think that's the proper height. Sloped. Okay, that should be correct. Resize it to go all the way up. I think this is it. This is correct. Oh, this one wasn't correct though. Huh. Why? What's going on? What's weird? It just needs to be higher? Wait, I'm so confused what's going on. It has the same width. Why is that higher? What's going on? Oh, I can't deal with this. Why is that? This is not a proper pitch. This one looks good right now. Yeah. Why is this? Why? Just why? Okay, maybe perhaps if I so I'm just yeah, no. Oh, it's doing all kinds of weird stuff. Oh, I don't like what is happening. Oh, we pull it back. No, it's wrong. Oh, but it was almost right. Oh, is it one out too much? Is that it? Did I just figure it out? I'm sorry, I'm rambling. It's probably not making a lot of sense, but if you're looking, if you're not just listening to the video, if you're looking, you can see that these roofs were doing hella weird stuff. God. But we fixed it. We fixed it. I was ready to pull my hair out. I was like, why is that acting so weird? But they were just not properly lined up. Everything's fine. I'm fine. I had a small mental breakdown, but I stopped. I'm done with my mental breakdown. Ooh. And we're doing okay. We're back in business. Okay, so we have some supports here still. Get that done. We need to paint the underside of this little window extension here. Okay, good, 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 good. There are a couple more supports, and then I think most, if not all, of the white supports are done. Okay, good. That's looking good. I quite like the stripe, so I'm going to continue that. Going to pull it all the way to the edge so I know what height it needs to be in. I think it's, ooh, is it that one? Yeah, that's the height it should be. Look at that. I quite like that. I don't think we need to mark it with actual, what's it called? What are these called? Moldings. I think they can be flat. I think that's fine. Yeah, that gives it a nice little edge as well. Now I want to colour the, what's it called? The foundation, where the patio's on. And I would like it to look like, do you call that a crosshatch fence? Like, let's see if I can find an example. Instructions, no. Well, I would like it to be like these crosshatches, but I don't think that we have that. No, we don't. As I'm sure it wouldn't allow me to. So I'm going to look for a material that would mimic that. Might be possible in the wallpaper department. Although, I mean, we could fake it with this, I suppose, if we make this like... Don't think it would look good. Oh. Didn't mean to put it away. Is there a true... We'll try to fake it with geometric pattern. No, it's too thin. We needed it. We need the lines to be a little bit thicker, and I think the plate is the thickest. Oh, we can't rotate it diagonally. I'm not sure. Let's check out the other plate one. I want it to be diagonal. I don't. I guess we can try it out, what it looks like. Well, that one isn't good. So let me get like a white wood and check out the cut patterns. That's not going to leave any gaps. That's not right. Okay, so if it's not open fencing, what kind of color could we make that? We could go with brickwork. Maybe we can go with the same brickwork as we'll ultimately use for the chimney. And we'll go with some light coloured grout. Just going to let's put this edge down last. See if I like the look of it. I guess it's fine. It doesn't do much for me. Maybe a lighter grey. No, that doesn't really do anything for me either. Is there an old clay brick? That might be, it's a Victorian home. It might be an old building. That does more for me. We'll go with that for now. I just mentioned this house is beautifully kept, except for the brickwork. That's just neglected. Like these panels, that siding board is immaculate. It's been polished and sanded down a couple of times and repainted. But the brickwork is awful. The brown kind of works of the clay brick. Maybe we'll replace it with cleaner bricks at some point during the build. But for now, I'm going to leave it at this colour because I like it. I can imagine the chimney being a little bit more neglected since it's hard to reach. You don't really want to be doing roof work. Like, at all. It will be expensive if you get it done by professionals and you don't want to do it yourself. So I can totally see people thinking like, ah, fuck the chimney. I'm not going to bother with that. I wouldn't know. I'm not a homeowner myself, but I can totally picture me being like, oh, do I really got to get up on the roof to do something about that? I could just let it be. It's fine, right? It's not going to fall apart tomorrow, is it? I can totally picture myself doing that. Okay, so obviously we need to continue that brickwork onto the patio. And the reason I can't select the edges is because of those fences that are clipped into the wall. They don't allow me to actually, what is it called? To select those. It's the fences aren't great. They need some work. Clearly. Okay, so that's done. Oh, the back side of the pillars are naked. Click, cover yourself. Good God. There we go. Now, of course, while it's a nice touch, we do got to make this a white colour. A white wood. I believe we did... Which one was it? This looks close. I think this might be the one, though. So copy it. Go. We took the stairs with us. Wait, are you going to let us select that moulding, please? Please? No, it's really not going to. It's being so difficult. Oh. I spot a naked pillar. What were we doing? Oh yeah, right. We were changing the style. Copy style, paste it. Yes, there we go. Won't allow us. These fences are they're irritating. Unchange those. There we go. These aren't the right colour, right? They seem so grey. I think they need to be different. I think they need to be warmer. No, wait, huh? Which colour was it? Where were you? It seems the closest, but it seems a little grey. So if it seems a little grey, it has to be this one then, right? That's also not the right colour. Maybe it's a different wood stain. Base. Glossy painted wood. No, no, no. Maybe this one. Yeah, could be, could be. So I'm looking at it and it just seems a bit too grey. I think this creamier colour is the one. I have to do everything all over again, but oh well. You've got to, perfection takes time. Perfection takes time. Right, is that a different colour? I just changed that colour. Let's just get rid of you entirely. Bye. Oh. Oh. Why is that? What's going on there? It's that one. Oh, how am I going to pick you up? Get lost. Back in your place. Get lost. You need to be transformed. Good, 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 great. I think... Hmm. Can we get rid of you? No, that one. Hey. Now we pull you up again. Now we copy that style, put it down there. There, there, there. There, there. And it's going to be a problem here too, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, okay, we'll fix that. It takes a lot of steps, apparently, to get rid of you. We have to get rid of you too. Either that or we should be able to color it. Oh, we can if we click through it. Okay, that fixes it. If we clip through that support, we can color this little molding. We have one brown molding here. There we go. Okay, that works. Oh, and it also works for the ones I couldn't select because of the fence. There we go. That saves time. I was afraid we'd have to delete it and then we have to copy another molding that is already white and put it back into place, probably with the transform tool. I'm glad we can just sort of cheese it this way. Except for this one, apparently. Well, it definitely works. So, yeah, there we go. I had to check out if it worked for another pillar. There we go. Get close to it. And these have to be coloured, of course. Colour it, colour it. Okay. I think that's all of them. Now, obviously, I want to... Oh, that needs to be the same colour. But I want to change this to be flat. Good. No gap underneath it. The old clay brick is kind of nice, but I think I'm already going to change it. Still to a clay colour, but just a little less dirty. I think this might work. That's already looking much nicer. Yeah, this one's it. That one's it. There we go. And do the rest of the foundation. There we go. Now, speaking of that neglected chimney, I wonder how it looks if I keep it that old neglected clay. I mean, I'll leave it like this for now. I'm not bothered by the chimney looking like that. But I do need to edit the fence. Which one did I ultimately use? That colour, I think. Seems a little dark, doesn't it? Copy style, paste style. I mean, it looks good. And now we need to, first of all, which I am highly annoyed by, No, wait, hang on. Copy that style. And we need to get inside there. Okay. And there's also a brown molding here. And here. Okay. What I'm highly annoyed by is the underside of the roof. So we're going to have to think of something for that. Think of what we want to paint it. I'm guessing we could start off with this as a base. And I think this would be a good cut. Maybe this one. The cut pattern needs to be bigger. And I think I want it a little bit grayer / blacker. Like so. We can do the same for this part. Nice black underside. I think I like that. I think that looks good. Oh, no. Didn't want to colour that. I wanted to colour this side of it. And we'll go to that side. This needs to be painted as well. The underside of that roof. And no, not the support. I want to paint the underside. No, come on. That roof. That one, that one, that one. Got one here. I think that's nearly all the undersides painted. That one was missing. Oh, and we missed the support apparently. I was wondering, I was like, did I paint the backside of that one? That seems like one I could miss. Okay. That's now all the undersides painted. It's looking more and more cohesive. Now I do actually want to paint the windowsills white. Like the same white as these. But if I copy that, that doesn't work. I'm not sure if I want the mountain bars to be black. White, I mean. That would be... Oh, that's the windowsill. Sorry, I'm confused. Painted wood. And that's painted wood. Let's do that. Slightly creamier one. I think it would be a little bit weird without the white mountain bars. So let's also paint that white, or specifically cream. I mean, the shutters look good. But can we open them? Oh, we can. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. Do you want the shutters to be white as well? That's the real question. I mean, I guess. I think it's quite cool to do this. That round window was, sorry, I've got the hiccups, was pointed the wrong way around. But I need to continue changing the style of these windows. Don't know if all of them should have shutters. We'll figure that out as we go. It's quite easy to remove the shutters, of course. Okay, these definitely shouldn't have shutters because there are 2 windows instead of 1. Even though I've sort of arranged them to look like 1 window. I think these could be cute having shutters. This one shouldn't have shutters. And I missed a little bit of a paint job here. Okay, so we edit this one to not have shutters. Good. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe they can have shutters. Sorry, I was talking about these ones because I was looking at it and I was like, oh, you can make them a singular shutter. Okay, that works. I'll take that. I'm wondering what the difference is. Okay, just the direction of them. Like, what's the difference between those two? That was it. Should these be shutters? You know, honestly, I quite like the shutters. I'm not usually a fan of them, but they do absolutely fit in this build. It's good. It's beginning to look like a cute little house. And so far, all of them have shutters. I was like, no, surely not all of them are going to get shutters. But yeah, they kind of are. No, there's some clipping here, and that's because the window frame is going through it because you can't properly resize them, even though the menu says that you can. It doesn't take... Oh, these can't have shutters. It doesn't actually allow you to resize the frame. It just resizes the hole in the wall, and it doesn't take the timber frame with it. Okay, so I'm looking at the supports, and I'm thinking perhaps to do a little bit of this to frame it a little bit more. I think that might be a good addition. Yeah, I like that. I like the way that looks. They don't need to be any thicker. They can be just flat. I do think it's a nice addition to have them be sort of like support beams. Right, like that. That looks good. Becoming a bit of a dollhouse, which I'm not opposed to. It's just an observation. Yeah, that works. That works. Maybe I want these to be shutterless as well because they're sort of protruding. Yeah, that's better. You know, they're hanging over the width of that window extension. Wasn't really working for me. Yeah. Isn't it great how versatile this new House Flipper is? Like, we could never have done this in House Flipper 1. Just the fact that you can add so much, I mean, so much detail by just painting one strip of wall. Like, this grid configuration is absolutely great. I love it. Also, I love playing around in sandbox mode because I know that this would have taken ages in story mode. Like, absolutely ages. And I wouldn't have had the patience for this. So, sorry to say that I probably won't be playing too much story mode. Just because, I don't know, it will take so long to make anything good. Like, I can just drag a colour here and I'm done. I don't have to buy my paint bucket, walk to it. I don't have to... There's so many things I don't have to do now. Okay, so this is a problem. Oh. Sorry, I was being called. I didn't have it on no disturb. Don't disturb, no disturb. That's a good English, good English. Poof, so I do have to change this without affecting the angle of it. And I'll have to do that for this one as well, don't I? There. I already adjusted that, apparently. Oh, wait, what happened? Wait, I'm a little bit confused as to what's going on. Wait, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. It doesn't seem like it's a problem. I thought that by changing the angle, I would have gotten into trouble with the size of it, but it seems to be fine for now. I was just looking inside and I was like a little bit confused. What? Why? How is that? How does it work? Is it good? It seems to be good for now. And we'll figure it out once we get to the attic once again. But that is the outside of our house done, I think. That is looking proper Victorian. I really love how this is coming together. Let me see if I can put like, what do you call it? Like a wind vane on top of the house? Do we have anything like that? Absolutely. Sorry, turning to Sean Connery for a moment. Absolutely put down our mailbox, of course, obviously. And change the style. I quite like the color of the box itself. It's kind of the same color as the siding of the house, just a little bit lighter. I don't think we can do something like a wind vane. Let me check out the accessories, decoration, standing decor. I mean, we could try an umbrella stand. Maybe we could repurpose that into a wind vane. Might be a little bit too large. Let's try the umbrella stand. Let's see if that works. We need to change it. Let's just make it like steel. You know, honestly, this could probably work. Put it down. We do need to make it actually white, though. The steel isn't working for me. Just white. Okay, now we need to get it all the way up there. Scoot it over. Oh. Get it a little bit higher. Okay, now we need to go into precision mode. Oh, well, actually, no, that seems to be aligned quite well. Okay, so there's a coat rack on top of our roof, and it works quite well. It's a weather vane, not a wind vane. I just realised what it's called, a weather vane. That worked beautifully. Honestly, that couldn't have worked as well as I hoped it would. Okay, so let's do some lamp painting. I just can't get over the fact that that works. And let's create some gravel, a gravel path. Wait. Okay, thank you. Like, why is that not cooperating with me? So we've got a little gravel path here. Now let's check out what kind of bushes and shrubberies we have to place there. This is a resizable shrub. I mean, I suppose I could, but I'd like it to be a little bit more wilder. Mid-size, short, tall. Probably going to have to be mid-size. And we'll just alternate these with each other. Blueberry bush. And do that gold flame again. We have some shrubbery here. And let's check out our ornamental plants, mid-sized plants. We have a lot of tropical plants, but we also have some small flower shrubs we can put in front of it. This row. Excuse me? I saw a green one. Yeah, there we go. Like, I'm sure I could fit one in here. We can change the colour of the petunias, but honestly, we don't really need to. Stuff in a couple of smaller petunias. I really love petunias. It's a shame that they're just 1 year plants. But like, I have my favourite plant in my garden is the rosebush because it comes up beautifully each year and it requires like absolutely zero attention. Apparently rosebushes are notorious for the care they need. This one is apparently planted in just the perfect condition. It requires absolutely no attention. I love it. And petunias are so pretty as well. And every time you plant them, they just die. And I've come to learn that that's just how they are. They don't survive multiple seasons, usually. And it's just a shame because they're really nice looking. I would love for them to be able to survive that. But, oh well. Of course, we need to put in a fancy fountain. And we could put in some topiary. Oh, that's really tiny. That's cute, though. Not completely what I wanted. The thing with topiary is it's so neat. That's sort of the... I mean, that's sort of their party trick, being neat. But it's... I like a bit of I like a bit of an unkempt garden. So I feel like there should be topiary in this Victorian home. But at the same time, I really don't think there should be. I'm getting rid of them. I don't think this Victorian home has to have topiary. It's not the place. It's not the place. I do really, really love that shrub that I just put in. It's a great shrub. And I'll put another shrub in here. I need to make sure it doesn't clip on the inside. There we go. I mean, that's looking great already. And we'll put in some tall rose bushes at the side. A couple of alternating shapes. Rose trees. I don't think I'd like a rose tree. That's a little bit too much. I don't think I've ever seen it in real life either, so that doesn't seem... just doesn't seem right. There's so many different sizes and colours of shrubs here. I love it. I love shrubs. So let's put that, completely fill it up with shrubs. Do blueberry bush here as well. That one's too large. We need to make it a little bit more cascading. So that might be better size for that spot. can do a bit of a tiny one there. That's better. Now we need to get into the trees. Mid-size. I think a good mid-sized tree over there. And we could have like a giant old oak tree. Well, I suppose an ace tree because there's not an oak tree in there. But yeah, this house needs an old tree that's been there since the house was built. That looks awesome. There's really no other trees other than a palm or an acer or a pine. So let's put in that little tree over there. And let's check out the other ornamental plants. We've got cattails, but we can't really do like a pond or anything, right? I don't have water in my... No, I don't. Land painting. No. Okay, so the cattails seem a little bit weird. Let me just check out a pond. No. Really doesn't have any pond assets. Okay, it's fine. I don't need it, but I was just wondering. We've got sandbox, we've got garden pool, got a sunbed. Nice sunbed. This one's better though. Folded sunbed. Oh, that's nice for detailing. That's really nice. We can have a swing. We could do that. Nice little swing. And we can have a bike stand. That's a fancy bike stand. We could have our little bike stand here. Do we have actual bikes? We do. You know, this makes it feel lived in. Right? There's an actual family living here. We have a car. Because we could make this the spot where we put the swings. We'd make that our carport. If we just take some concrete, let's see, broom finish concrete. That we might need to make the cut pattern size really big. Okay. We could make like a driveway here. And I was afraid that it would do that. So okay, it just wasn't responding. It was weird. You saw that, right? You saw what it did. Because of the cut pattern, I'm going to get rid of that piece of wall. Just to save me some headache. So that would be a good driveway. Now, I do also kind of want to put a bin out. But I think that these people would most likely put the bin somewhere that it's less... Okay, why is that a bin icon and doesn't have a bin? Oh, it does. I'm sorry. I just wasn't paying attention well enough. But I think these people would put the bin somewhere it's out of view, but still conveniently taken. Where would you put it? This could be a good spot. But it's full in view. I mean, I guess. You've got to have a bin. Like, every house has a bin. So it's probably also fine to have it. These people have the bin under a pink party tent. You know, why not? Why not throw a little party for your bins? Okay, so anyway, I was looking at the lights and I do want a little light right here. Okay. And that is the outside done. So I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to leave the interior decorating for a separate video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you love how this is looking. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.